Well, welcome everybody to the Mason Adams Show. We can beat the heat together and you ain't got nowhere to go. If you had where to be, better cancel all those plans, nowhere to go. It's the Mason Adams Show. Welcome everybody to episode 4 of the Mason Adams Show. We are live in studio at Six Springs Tavern in Richardson, Texas. We are live streaming on YouTube. Make sure you follow the Wellspring Arts YouTube page. And if you just joined us on the live stream, if you'll take just a couple of seconds to share that link out to a friend, a colleague, an enemy, whoever, share this show out so everybody can hear it. Welcome everybody to the Mason Adams Show, where everything is homemade, even the music, even the lamps. I am Mason Adams, the host. Today's special guests are no other than one, Mr. Shane Rendon. Everybody give a round of applause for Shane. And also Mr. Travis Latrell joining us today. Thank you guys so much for coming on the show. I sure appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Absolutely. So this is like a podcast type interview / song swap format thing. And so the most important thing to remember is that we are live streaming, so we have to talk into the microphone.
Yeah,
anytime we answer questions, do that type of thing so everybody can hear us. Come on down to Six Springs Tavern. It is Whiskey Wednesday. We got Carrie behind the bar. She's serving them up. Got some great food. And tonight is the Rambler Radio open mic and featured artist thing with Dave. So come on out. If you're listening to this right now and you happen to be in the area, Beltline Road, Plano Road, swerve, jump the curb, do whatever you got to do. Be safe, but get here, okay? This is usually where we talk about our sponsors, which we don't have. So we'd love for you to sponsor the Mason Adams Show. And we like things like guitars and guitar strings and T-shirts and hats. And right now I'm wearing a Brave Little Hal shirt. But if you wanted me to wear your company's shirt or support your brand on the Mason Adams Show, would love for you to do that. Shout out Brave Little Hal. We just got this shirt on Friday night. We played a show with
Tonight's
those guys.
sponsor, Brave Little Hal.
But we do have an unofficial sponsor, and that's Stanley Steamer, your home cleaner. And we discussed last week how sometimes shows end up getting kind of wet and sticky and moist and all those good adjectives for...
We like it like that.
Yeah, watery things. And sometimes you might need the floors cleaned after a Hive Mind Honey show or a gaffer show. Yeah. So anyway, we are looking for sponsors for the show, so we'd love to have you. Announcements. So this is always a section of the show where we make special announcements. And so remember that our announcements kind of work kind of like prayer requests, or like if you want to add somebody to the prayer list at church, right? So it's just kind of like the week before you submit them, and then, I will, take care of doing the announcing, But if we have to make the disclaimer like we have, because the first week we did this, and then I started getting all these prayer requests to my inbox, and I'm like, I got a few prayers in me, but like not all the prayers, so there's usually specific people, I think, that normally the prayer requests are supposed to go to, like God, like Allah, like, right? So make sure you're doing the actual prayer requests. They go to that thing, and then, if there's actual announcements that you want me to make on the Mason Adams Show, I'd love to do that for you. So hit me in the DMs, and yeah. All right, well, we are on the Mason Adams Show, but the whole point of this is that it's actually not about me. Right? So today we have two very special guests. We have Shane Rendon and Travis Luttrell. So happy that these guys have joined us. I know both of these guys already, which is kind of cool. It's kind of the first time that we've done that, because there's been guests on the show that I haven't ever met, before they walk in. So it's cool. We kind of got some common ground here with these guys already. But you're going to get to learn a lot more about them. We're going to get to hear songs from them. I'll play you just a couple songs. And yeah, this is episode 4, the Mason Adams Show. All right, guys. So let's get into it. How hot is it out there?
About hot enough, right?
I don't know, man. It could be hotter.
About hot enough. It could be hotter. And I think today it only got to like 101 over here. And it was supposed to be like 106. So, could have been at 106.
Could have been worse.
So, I hope everybody's having a good week. Let's get into some questions. And then there's a certain kind of specific set of rules that we follow on the Mason Adams Show as far as song playing goes. And so I'll outline those for you in a little bit. But this will do a couple of questions first. How about that? All right. So let's start with Travis. And Travis, tell us where you're from, okay? And then this two-parter. And then when did you start playing music?
Well, from Fort Worth, been here all my life, kind of traveled a lot. Started playing music when I was in middle school. I played trumpet for a while, and that was kind of fun. Learned how to read treble clef and everything, and then sold my trumpet and got a guitar and kind of never looked back and went that direction instead.
How old were you when you started playing guitar?
Like 16.
Cool.
A little bit younger.
Cool. So what you go to high school in Fort Worth? Mm-hmm. Where?
Yep.
What high school?
Central High School.
Central. Cool. Mm-hmm. Cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so born and raised here. Guitar was always kind of fun, an escape for a while, and then I started taking it more seriously, and then writing songs and things like that kind of came way later. So I didn't even think about songs for a while. I was just like, I just want to shred. And metal was life at that point, so I was all metal and just as heavy as possible, as much feedback, noise, grind, everything.
Funny, we were having this conversation earlier. This kind of leading on. I'll get back to it. But Shane, same question. Where are you from? How long have you been playing music, or when did you start playing music?
I grew up in Livingston, Texas. Southeast Texas, in Pineywood, Stickett. I started playing the guitar around 12 years old. My brother had a guitar, and I used to sneak in. My older brother, I'd sneak in his room and play his guitar, and he'd always know. So he got mad about it enough that finally my dad got me a guitar. But I played music before that. I played the French horn in school, in like middle school band and high school band and stuff.
So that's so crazy, because how important now, I think, was that foundation, because I was a percussionist in school, and same thing with like not playing trumpet, but reading music and playing, mallet instruments and stuff. Like, man, I kick myself all the time for not
forgetting how to read music.
Yeah, and staying in band and like being a dingus,
paying attention to the fundamentals at the very beginning.
Yeah.
All the years that you could
all
save
these
yourself,
great teachers that we had that we didn't have to pay or anything like that, right?
Didn't take advantage of it.
Man, I know.
Same,
but
though.
still, though, how important was having that foundation, like when trying to start playing the guitar even, or whatever? Right. And then circle back to what you were saying about shredding all this metal and everything, right? Yeah. I'm the complete opposite, because like I didn't start playing guitar until I was almost 30. So I didn't really start learning all these other people's tunes or anything. I mean, I learned a few getting going, but then like as soon as I could write, or put 3 chords together, I started writing my own tunes, So I feel like some people, for everybody on this show that I've had on the show as a guest, their musical journey started, or at least guitar journey started way before mine did. And that's kind of cool. And then a lot of the people too, like I know even, like Gil in my band, he's a jukebox. Knows so many songs, and it just like blows my mind. Like when I thought I knew a few songs, like people know songs, and it's like especially when you like know the whole Blink-182 catalog, the whole Green Day catalog, the whole, just those type of things. It's just like that is the wildest thing. But they spent the time at that age to be able to pick all that up, right? Yeah, it's so wild. Anyway, music is mind blowing. All right, second question. This is good. Travis, who were your earliest musical influences?
Gotta say, probably Kurt Cobain was originally there because it's just the simplicity of it, but the rawness of it, and just especially as a teenager, the aggression in it was just really enticing at the moment. And it all the emotion that was into that kind of music, even if it was like, oh, he's hitting the wrong note, it doesn't matter because he hit it with such passion and vigor that it was like worth a damn. So things like that really made me look at stuff like, oh, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be passionate and put forth energy into it. So I love that.
That's a strong answer. How I feel like I was pretty young, obviously, whenever I learned about Nirvana and Kurt Cobain and, all that, grunge and all this. But, like, you're younger than me, I believe, a little bit. And 35. So, like, you had to be pretty young to be like, who turned you on to Nirvana at that age? Or are you listening to it just on the radio? Or, like, how did you find Nirvana?
I don't really know, honestly. I was raised kind of on 90s country, just like everybody in this town was, literally, and it's the biggest trash. Sorry, folks, it's trash. But, if you want to go see Tim McGraw, he's over at playing Windstar or something like that. We don't need to talk about that. That's free promotions. He got that one out of me.
I love 90s country.
Oh, my bad. And that's where it all comes back.
That's a good era for country.
This is great.
I don't know. I just gravitated more towards the heavier stuff, and it was thrash metal, it was death metal, black metal, and all that kind of thing. And grunge was obviously really nice, and Soundgarden, and grew up in the late 90s were a really good time for me.
For sure.
So all that stuff was just so great. I love it.
Cool. Earliest musical influences.
Okay, so I'm going back. I'm going back to when I can still remember getting buckled up in car seats and shit. So there was 2 of them. One is an influence from my father, and one of them is an influence from my mother. The one from my mother, I remember very distinctly. She had a Queen's Greatest Hits album, and she played it all the time. And I never got sick of Queen. It like really sunk in. And then on the other end of the spectrum, kind of, my dad was really into Skynyrd. And I heard Skynyrd from like a very, very young age, and it's become like this guilty pleasure of mine as an adult, But I know they're kind of an odd 2 influences, but one was from my father and one was from my mother.
Sure.
Love that.
One of them is that salt of the earth, gritty rock and roll blues, and then the other's the more theatric, the tailored, it's a whole spectrum. And I feel very fortunate that my parents listened to those 2 groups growing up because those are my earliest, not my greatest influences, and not my biggest influences, but the earliest influences I can remember. Like I knew Skynyrd songs before before I was 12 years old, like front to back, But and I'm not like a big Skynyrd fan. I'm not sitting here like raving with Skynyrd. But as a child, I remember.
I mean, that was the question, Yeah.
Seriously, core memories circling the block so like Boston's Foreplay can continue playing.
So
it's like, oh, it's still going. We gotta just like circle the block and let the song play out.
Well, we're gonna
All
get to
those kinda
songs,
early
but
stuff.
I kind of want
get it, man.
I kind of want to keep going on this real quick. So, did you always want to be a performer?
No, not really.
See,
it just kind of came out of me. Like, it was one of those things that, like, I've always sang, but I didn't really have a voice. I was always trying to mimic other people's voices. And then there for one moment, like I don't remember when it was, but it was like, oh shoot, here's my voice. This is how I sound. This is not what I'm trying to sound like other people. It's me sounding like my inner soul. And it just takes a long time to figure it out.
Isn't that
sometimes.
wild?
It hits you, and then you're like, oh, I don't want to sing like anything else. I just want to do me. And you run with it once you find it.
Cool. All right, so we've already talked too much. Let's get into some music so we don't bore the live in-studio audience. If you want to be a part of it, yeah. If you want to be a part of it, come on down to Six Springs. We're rocking and rolling. So, all right, let's play some tunes. We drew straws before everybody got here, and Travis lost. So you get to go first, Travis. And here's the deal. On the Mason Adams Show, the rules are you do not introduce the song before you play it, and you don't tell us about it or anything before you play it. You can take a second tune, collect yourself, then you play the song. Then we do what we call is a cuss and discuss. So then that's when we get to learn about the song, where it came from. Here's the other kind of rule that we like to follow. And you don't have to. It's just whatever, right? Because the whole Mason Adams Show is homemade, even the music, even the lamps. So whatever you want to do is fine. We do have a script. We're usually not on it. So anyway, so Travis is going to play us a song, but here's the deal. We're going to play a few. So play us an early one, and then we'll play one that was like maybe a, recent or a few years ago. Then we'll play a new one, kind of like a chronological order type thing. You don't have to.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to go super far back or anything. But let's like play us an older one and then the next one and the next one, type thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did throw me off there because I had an idea about what I wanted to play, but I can throw something else out there.
Well, you can play whatever you want to, and then your next one can be the go back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's do that. You want to do it?
Okay.
All right. Whatever you want to do, though. It doesn't matter. It's the Mason Adams Show.
And that could be what your stickers and everything say. It doesn't matter. It's the Mason Adams Show.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
So you tell me when you're absolutely ready, Trev.
I'm pretty close.
Okay. All right, everybody. Mr. Travis Luttrell.
Hello.
Sometimes when desperate measures unveils sacred treasures, I know someday we will attain. Through struggles and persistence, receive these transmissions. With love and light, we are made the same. Not seeing this in your eyes, don't try and act surprised. You wear your heart out on your sleeve. Just keep on pushing through. Dedication's overdue. This task in life we must complete is letting go, is finding ways to lose control to the flow. finding ways to lose control to the flow. This path that we've been given, molded by our decisions, creates a path for us to walk. And through all these roads we've traveled, patience it will unravel. This lesson we can never block. But I've seen this in your eyes. Don't try and act surprised. You wear your heart out on your sleeve. Just keep on pushing through. Dedication's overdue. This task in life we must complete. 'Cause letting go is finding ways to lose control to the flow. Letting go is finding ways to lose control to the Letting go, oh, is finding ways to lose control, oh, to the flow. Letting go, oh, now is finding ways to lose control, oh, to the flow.
Nice.
Thank you.
Right. Anybody gonna cuss that song? I didn't think so. That's a good song, Travis. What's that one called?
Transmissions.
Transmissions. So tell us about Transmissions.
I don't know. I've always had the idea of like sometimes, and I also kind of was reading George Orwell's, was it that George Orwell song, 1984, and it was so trippy, and it was like, oh, these thoughts aren't mine. They're sent to me from Sirius, or whatever. So the idea of like, oh, just kind of release and let things go, and not really paying attention to not take things too seriously, and just give yourself the space to release and let yourself do what's naturally instead of having to force a square into a round circle, kind of
I
thing.
love that answer. Is that a new song or an old song?
Kind of about 4 years old or something like that.
Cool. Do y'all play that out?
We actually recorded it, and it'll be one of our first songs we put out.
Oh, and we're talking about we as in
Hive
Hive
Mind
Mind Honey.
Yeah.
Go check them out. Plug here. But so we got new tunes coming out from Hive Mind Honey.
We do.
It's already been recorded.
Yeah.
Cool.
Got some stuff recorded.
Heck
We're
yeah.
hoping to get the whole thing out like a full album by next year.
So this is not a secret or anything, right?
Oh, no,
We
no,
like
no.
secrets on the Mason
Not
Adams
at
show.
all. I could give away some secrets.
Cool.
You heard it
We like
first.
secrets. So maybe secrets in a little bit.
Ooh, maybe later.
I got a question
tease
for
that
you.
later. Yes, sir.
What were you listening to around that time that you wrote that song? What were some of your most frequently listened to?
That's so tough. It's like, what hat am I wearing today? Am I listening to Emperor or Fleet Foxes? I don't know. Like I'm literally all over the place. I'll be listening to, Nat King Cole one day and then Guar the next.
But
Like,
specifically around that time when you wrote that song, you said about 4 years ago, right?
Yeah.
What do you think you were digging on?
Probably the same stuff I've been stuck into, to be honest. I haven't caught like a new band that's like really gripped me in a while. I mean, Gizzard's up there a little bit in a way, but I haven't found like, I don't know. I felt like it's a tough question because my music, my brain is kind of static, so I don't really know.
You got
it's hard to pinpoint
that ADD music.
100%.
Yeah.
I never noticed how much Counting Crows your voice sounds like.
Oh,
Has
I like that.
anybody ever told you that before?
No, but I like that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
very Counting
you.
Crows. That's cool. All right, Shane, you're up. So you can't tell us about the song. You can't tell us the title yet. But you got a second. Collect your thoughts, and then let me know when you're ready. Carrie, can I get one of those cocktails? The Crown one.
All right, man. I am ready when you are.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Shane Rendon.
No one gonna save me but me. No one gonna save me but me. It's a dirty job, but somebody gotta do it. It's a dirty job, somebody getting paid. It's a dirty job, but somebody gotta do it. Do all that running around, keep it on the ground, and try not to get mad. For the boss man, he get paid. Try to be nobody's spectacle, skeptical, a little bit messed up in this hectic world. So disconnected, girl, ain't no one gonna save me but me. No one gonna save me but me. I took my problem to the Lord, prayed my soul that he might save. See, I've been knocked down, been run all around, a little bit closer to my grave. Oh, dear God, what do you say? Dear God, what do you say? No one gonna save you but you. No one gonna save you, it's true. Let them knock you down, run you all around, gonna pull yourself on through. 'Cause no one gonna save you but you. It's a dirty job, somebody gotta do it. It's a dirty job, well, the boss man, he gets paid. Thanks, y'all.
Really good song, Shane.
Beautiful voice, man.
I appreciate that.
I'll cuss it. I'll say it's damn good song.
Ooh, I like that cuss. Thanks,
Well,
man. I appreciate that.
All right, so there's your cuss. Now let's discuss. What's it called?
It's called Save You. It was my very first studio release that I used like DistroKid and all that to actually put out.
Cool.
You
When
said
was
go
this
back.
released?
So
Yeah.
it was released, 3, maybe 4 years ago.
Cool.
It was written even farther back than that. It took me a long time to record it and get it out. I struggled for years in my career to get anything like actually recorded. It was recorded at Good Shed Studios in Canton. Christian Divert there, he's a badass. He's a wizard. Cool guy. So got to plug Good Shed while I'm right here. But the song I wrote during what I would call an arrogant phase of my songwriting. So I was really sure of myself at the time, you know, like more sure, like on the wrong end of the Dunning-Kruger scoop, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I wrote that, and when I wrote that song, immediately afterwards, I was like, this is a fucking hit. This is the one. It's going to take me wherever, you know, and I mean, I've released songs since then. I've, like, you know, made so much music that's not this song, but that song, when I first wrote it, it was the first time that I felt like I like had something, you know, like it's like with this song I can take on the world or whatever, and I tried, and it didn't take on the world. It's got like maybe 1,300 plays or something like that. But
we can
like
hear that one? Where can we hear that one?
Spotify? The whole gamut.
iTunes,
iTunes, YouTube,
cool.
Spotify, Tidal, all that crap. I use DistroKid.
Dude,
so
that's a good song, and it brought up you talking about, I mean, just for sure, like writing the song so long ago and then taking a while to get it recorded and stuff, but then also, you know, maybe the song not being, you know, your expectations doing as good as you wanted it to be or whatever. But I read something the other day, and it talked about this guy who had got one of his songs picked up for licensing in a movie or something, you know, right. And it paid him, you know, a significant amount of money. And he said that song had been floating around for 10 years and, you know, had not accumulated plays, had not been downloaded, you know, and anything, and then one random day, you know, he got that call.
Right.
It's
as
like,
long as
that's
it's
so
out
cool.
there.
Yeah,
that's
and
all
I mean, I'm
so
the
y'all
same
can
way.
Listen to it, you know.
Yeah.
You know, you can go look me up and listen to it. You know, that was the whole purpose of releasing it. I never wanted to like make any money off the track. You know, it was so somebody could be like, "Oh, Shane Rendon, who's that?" Look me up and. There you go. I'll listen to it. Tell you if I give a shit about it or not. You know,
I mean, it's crazy to know. I mean, typically, I mean, not everybody, but typically, I think, especially for songwriters and stuff, like that's how it goes. You've been playing that song for a long time, usually, or something before it ever, you know, gets recorded,
right.
Or especially
you got to know what people are actually
and
interested in. It's like you record it once, people show some interest in it. It's like, oh, people like this song. Maybe this is the one I should do, you know, but. In this circumstance, right after I wrote the damn thing, I was like, this is the one. This is my song, you know. And then, you know, it's just, you know, another one in the repertoire. But, you know, I'm glad I put it out there. I'm glad I was able to sit here and play it with you guys here today. So
cool. It's a good song.
Love that.
All right, I'll play one for you. Did your heart ache like an earthquake? Like the walls came tumbling down. You were a bit late for your day. Still stuck in the same old town. Get out far away before the others let you drown. Did your heart ache like an earthquake? Like the walls came tumbling down. Heartache like an earthquake, like the walls came tumbling down. Did your heart ache like an earthquake, like the walls came tumbling down? Did your heart heartache like an earthquake. The walls came tumbling down. Your heartache like an earthquake, like a crash without a sound. Does your heartache like an earthquake? Walls came tumbling down. You lose yourself for a while, just wearing that same old frown. You say the time heals all the wounds. No, the angels wear the crown. Your heartache like an earthquake. It's like the walls came tumbling down. Your heartache like an earthquake. Just like the walls came tumbling down.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So that one's called Earthquake, if you didn't put that together. And I chose to play that one because that's one of the first 5 songs I ever wrote. I've been on this show, right? Usually the guests, they have a little heads up that they're going to be here. Except for Shane, he didn't have a lot of heads up. But typically they have a little bit time to prepare. And not that I'm not trying to prepare, but I'm also not trying to over-prepare. And so I'm kind of wanting to put myself kind of in the hot seat just because y'all are in it, so I'll share in that with you. Anyway, so I've been trying to not play the same song on the Mason Adams Show, right? And then also dig a little bit, try to go back a little bit. And so Earthquake, that's, we've definitely played it with the Mason Adams Project a couple times, but not in a long time. And I don't ever really play that song.
Is that a Mason Adams deep cut we just got there?
It is. Yeah, that's about as deep as the cuts come from Mason Adams for sure. That one's called Earthquake, so I hope y'all like that one.
Yeah, good time.
All right, so now we'll move into the second segment. This is the next part of our show. Once again, shout out to our unofficial sponsor, Stanley Steamer, your home cleaner. If you do want to sponsor the Mason Adams Show, we would love to have you. So feel free to reach out. We need sponsors. Anyway, if you're listening on the live stream, you're following along at home, we thank you. If you're driving in the car, there's still time to get here. Also, remember, there's an open mic going on after the show down here at Six Springs Tavern, so it's a whole date night type thing. You can come down, do some tunes, do some food, do some drinks. So come on down, Six Springs Tavern, right here live in Richardson, Texas. I'm here today with my special guest, Travis Luttrell and Shane Rendon. So, all right, next set of questions. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so we talked about kind of when we started playing music and kind of picking up the guitar. And so both of you guys, I know, have been in a myriad of bands or have done different projects or those type of things. So let's take a step back. Let's think about from the beginning or early on. Let's talk about different bands you've been in, that type of thing. Shane, you're first.
Oh, I'm first? He's first.
No, he had the first one first. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Switch up.
Oh, man, I've been in too many bands. Okay. When I was in high school, me and my brother had a band called The Preacher's Salary. It was like
Tax free.
It was like a Americana band with a good friend of ours, Brooke. And after that, I had a little band in high school we called Optical Defect. And it was like a wannabe grunge metal kind of jam. I had a couple of those. There was another one we called PWT, which was Poor White Trash. We thought that was so cool. And I don't know why. We were like, PWT. We made tapes. We made tapes on a boombox. It was a lot of fun. But I didn't play in bands for a long time. I just worked in the service industry. I waited tables, and I got like really strung out on drugs instead of doing music. And in Austin, I started playing open mics and stuff, and then I started playing with this guy, Sihi, and we made a little band that would just play open mics and stuff, but every night we would have a different name, and it would always be a South Park quote. Like one night we were Mothers Against Canada, and one night we were the Ginger Separatist Movement, and and it went on and on and on. We used South Park quotes, and it was really fun. But I eventually moved away, and I moved out to Athens, Texas, and I lived out in those cedars for a while, and got involved with some people there. And I was in a number of bands there. One of them was called Via de los Pagotes, which was a really psychedelic kind of project. We played some cover songs and stuff, but it was really out there. It was one of the most fun bands I've ever been in. It had a big following for out there. We'd throw shows, and maybe 200 people would show up sometimes. Wow. And
that's awesome.
That was kind of unprecedented sense for me. I don't like throw shows that many people show up to unless there's like a bunch of bands on the lineup or whatever. But anyway, we had like a little cult following. People would show up. We did camping festivals, all kinds of stuff.
That's
it was a really
awesome.
fun band. A couple of members from that band had to move off and go on to other things. So a few of the remaining members of that band, we started doing a cover project called Porter's Bluff, where we just played breweries and like wineries and bars and crap, and just played cover songs for fun. But since then, I have been playing music with my brother, Philip, and for a while we called it the Rendon Brothers Band.
Your brothers are also very musically talented and inclined, right?
Philip plays the drums, and he is a bad motherfucker.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I love jamming with him. We've been playing for a long time. I wouldn't want to play with any other. I mean, I do enjoy playing with other drummers, but I wouldn't want in my projects. He's always the guy. Because,
that's awesome.
Because we've been playing together.
He older brother or younger brother?
He's a younger brother.
That'd be so cool to play music with your actual brother. Yeah,
I really feel fortunate for it. It's one of the great joys of my life. He's a solid dude, and playing music with him is an absolute pleasure. Right now we got a band called Gaffer.
Gaffer.
It's we've been playing. We did some shows, but mostly the shows were we played here a few times. But most of the shows were experimental because we're just kind of testing the project out. We haven't really hit the ground running with it. We haven't recorded anything really. We've done some multi-tracking in our rehearsals and stuff like that, but we got a lot of material. We're just like still sharpening it up in the shed, But
and does Gaffer? Do you write the songs for Gaffer, or does everybody write songs for Gaffer?
We play a lot of my songs, but everybody writes songs. Andy C has some songs that he's written. Aiden Grace has some songs that he's written. So I like to believe we all contribute. We all
that's great.
Even some of the songs that let's say I wrote, Andy or Aiden might write some key parts
for sure
to that song. You know what I mean? It's a really collaborative effort. We all switch who sings. We sing in harmony.
Y'all call yourself a jam band, right?
Yeah, I'd call it a jam.
So are y'all? There's lots of improv going on at Gaffer shows.
Definitely. Yeah. So we have a basic skeleton for each song, but like how long we're gonna play each part is all dependent on the band and how we're feeling and how we're communicating that.
Cool.
Night.
I like that.
There's a skeleton to the song. There's the parts are written, but we wing it on all the.
Who's playing lead guitar in Gaffer?
Aiden. Actually, Aiden plays lead for most of it. Aiden Grace, blues player, badass, and but Andy also plays some leads, and I play some leads. We switch around. Like Andy plays bass for a lot, but sometimes I'll play bass, and Andy will play guitar and sing.
I like
and
it.
sometimes there's one song that me and Andy both play bass on. It's a lot of fun.
Cool.
It's called Two Basses. We're
Y'all are weird.
so deep.
That's
you know?
cool, dude.
Two basses.
Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't seen Gaffer play, and I that is unfortunate. Because
Well, we got nothing on the books right now. We kind of put it back in rehearsal. I'm kind of waiting on those guys to tell me where they want to play next.
Cool.
Yeah, you know. Like,
Cool. Yeah. Cool. All right, Trav. Let's hear about your first bands, middle bands, next bands, current bands, all those type of things.
Well, my first
Hold on, Travis.
band
You need
that
a
we
drink? You need a
liked-
beer or a drink or a water? Or you
I
good?
don't drink.
Oh,
I
good
got
for
my
you.
water right here.
Good. Yeah, I have like one drink a week, and it's usually right here, same time, same place on the Mason Adams show. So, all right, Travis.
What is it?
Well, I was just plugging the show and being silly and
Mason
stuff.
Adams
But you're going to tell us about your bands.
I didn't start playing until my first band was called Stranglehorse. We played as like
Stranglehorse.
yeah, it was a two-piece noise rock band. I was on drums. Just hard and heavy and fun, really fun. A lot of punk rock influences.
High school thing?
No, I was probably early 20s.
After high school? Cool.
Yeah, played for about 3 years up in Denton, Fort Worth, Dallas. And stuff
Cool.
Like that. And then kind of fell out for a little bit, and then met some guys in a band called Joint Efforts for a little bit.
I
When
love
when I
Joint
met
Efforts,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, shout out those guys, Paul, Jack, and Wheezy, great people. Yeah, I did that for a little bit, and it, just ran its course at that point, and kind of looked inward in a little bit. And I had met my friend Jordan at one time, and I was like, "You're gonna be my drummer, but you don't know it yet."
I love when it works out
And
like that.
he's just like, yeah, whatever, yeah. And I was just like, it's gonna happen. And then years later, it happens, and it's good, and it's like, it's rolling, and it's really fun. So we got really lucky with this last band. It's just circumstances and the way everything worked out and fell into place. It was kind of crazy, but how it all happened. But
It always is. It always is.
especially with Riley and everything, so it worked out well.
Yeah.
And now we're doing well. Hive Mind Honey's kicking off and doing some good stuff. We got some announcements all on the way, and the album hopefully next year, and looking to get better, get more.
Cool. Well, I'm excited to hear the new Hive Mind Honey album. I hope you all are too. It's going to be great. I can already tell. All right, let's play some more songs. We're slacking on the song game. This is going to be Shane's turn first because, he did go back and forth.
Is there like a prompt or something for this one?
This is just kind of like in the middle, right?
In
like
the
you can, this is maybe you don't have to reach too far back, or it can be a new one. Yeah, because it doesn't matter because it's a Mason Adams show, where everything is homemade, even the music, even
the
lamps. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to get through this. I'm super duper out of practice.
So okay.
I'm gonna try it out though. Does that count as talking about the song?
No, it doesn't. I almost broke the rule.
This doesn't count as practicing.
Yeah, I actually have broken the rules several times.
There
Not
are
tonight,
rules?
but
There's
on
no
the
rules.
show. Yeah, exactly. But it doesn't matter. So,
All right,
right,
whenever
go
you're
ahead.
ready, my dude.
ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Shane Rendon.
Got miles beneath my feet, I've worn out many pairs of shoes, and I've made this sort of living out of singing the poor man's blues. Grace my stair stages, although grace ain't the word I choose. I rolled miles and miles of cables, some might say I paid my dues, and I'm getting good, but I ain't good yet. I'm getting good. Ain't paying dues, I'm paying debt. Always thought I would, but I wasn't gonna hold my breath. I'm getting good, but I just ain't that good yet. No, I just ain't that good yet. In the life of many party, I had my ass booed off the stage. I've been told to get a real job, cut my hair and act my age. Packed a couple bar rooms where we actually got paid, and the hours don't match the dollars. It's the way the game is played. Hell, I'm getting good, but I ain't good yet. I'm getting good. Ain't paying dues, I'm paying debt. Always thought I would, but I wasn't gonna hold my breath. I'm getting good, but I just ain't that good yet. Hell no. No, I just ain't that good yet. Made many a cold spam sandwich from the bread thrown in my case. It's been gas across East Texas and a trip through outer space. When your payment is a bar tab, you gotta drink your worth in beer, 'cause every day's another Billy Joe's Piano Man. What are you doing here? Just getting good, but I ain't good yet. I'm getting good. Ain't paying dues, I'm paying debt. Always thought I would, but I wasn't gonna hold my breath. I'm getting good, but I just ain't that good yet. No, I just ain't that good yet. That one's called Getting Good.
Getting good. I like that song. It's got
Thanks,
a cool little groove there. It makes you want to bounce back and
A
forth.
little boogie on
bit.
it, right?
Yeah.
Kind of honky-tonky.
Yeah, that's cool. When did you write that song?
I wrote that one a couple years back. I'd call it on the bottom of my Dunning-Kruger scoop. Like, that first song that I played, I was feeling like, when I wrote it, I was feeling like hot shit. Like, I'm the best fucking songwriter there ever was, you know? Like, and then I hit a brick wall and was like, I started seeing people playing. The more I went out and gigged, the people that I'd open up for and just the people I'd run sound for or whatever, there's some people that are really, really damn good, you know, like, out there. And it makes you kind of feel like, man, maybe I should take a step back and like evaluate what I'm doing as an artist and evaluate what I'm putting out, you know, and when I wrote that song, I was evaluating myself. I was all the way at the bottom of the Dunning-Kruger scoop. I was like, dang, dude, I got a lot to learn. And then, you know, that song came out of it, and I'm real grateful that I started looking internally like that to be like, I want to be the best musician I can be, you know, and I got a lot to learn, like every day, you know, like, I'm never gonna get there, and I find a lot of comfort in that for some reason. Like I get to pursue it for the rest of my life with no satisfaction. And I know that sounds weird, but like I just like I find a great comfort in
That's such an awesome outlook on music.
Sisyphus. You got to push that boulder up the hill every single day. But you know what? Damn it, I'm gonna like it. Yeah.
I like that, dude.
Yeah.
That's cool. So
You got to do it.
yeah, I mean, I've definitely been in the same spot and written songs that I mean, I enjoyed, I liked, and maybe at the time though, I felt like it's not like that strong of a song or a good one or whatever. And then, I mean, especially like maybe hearing. You know, other people play it or the, you know, a full band or something, like it maybe gives you a completely different perspective or even just, you know, like, dang, that is a good song. Or,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, when you got your homies join in with you playing a song. Oh. When you got your homies join in with you play a song.
Yeah. Cool. Good song, Shane. All right, Trav, you're up. We're going to hear another song from Mr. Travis Luttrell. He can't tell us what it's called. You can't tell us anything about it. You're just going to play it. Then we're going to cuss and or discuss.
Okay, dog.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Travis Luttrell.
Got to find me a destination, searching for my soul in a train station. Life got to move on quick, no hesitations. Try my best to rejoin the human population. Wherever you lead me, well, I'll be on my way. I will search for truth for the rest of my days. Why don't you believe in me when I will bleed for you? I will follow through till my days are due, until my days are due. They are due. Don't turn your back now. Don't ever stand still. The body will not survive, but that the spirits will. I take no chances. Won't leave it to fate. I'd arrive on time, but I was always so late. Yeah, I was always too late. Well, I was always too late. Wherever you lead me, well, I'll be on my way. I will search for truth for the rest of my days. Why don't you believe in me when I will bleed for you? I will follow through till my days are due, until my days are due. They are due.
Thank you.
Sweet song. What's that called, Travis?
Destination.
Destination. When was Destination written?
Probably about 5 years ago or something like that.
5 years ago. You want to tell us about that one?
It was one of those songs that just kind of came to me. You know, sometimes you rack your brain around a song. It's like, oh, dang, this song's taking forever to write.
Yep.
And some songs are like, oh, this took a day. And sometimes it just feels like a download, and it's just like, oh, this is just pouring out of me because my spirit is open, and I'm like, oh, this is just what it is.
Absolutely.
And those are sometimes the best songs, and that's honestly my favorite way to write music in general. Because sometimes when I'm just struggling to write something, it doesn't come out that great. But when I'm like actually centered and like it just let go and release to whatever's pulling the strings, it works out nice.
Yeah, that's a good segue because we can kind of move into this part. Like, I think that's true for most songwriters. I mean, if you're not in that mode or able to let it come freely, you know, if it feels forced, right? I mean, everybody, the listener, is gonna maybe feel like that was forced or something, right? Also, the same way with like, I don't know, sometimes I'll erase the word and then write the same word, right? You know, like sometimes you just got to live with that. Like, no, that's what I said and that's what I want it to be. You know,
I
like
may have had it right the first time.
I don't, yeah, you know, and we talked about this like on episode 2 or something, you know, just like the ebbs and flows of the creativity and riding the waves, you know, and then I like what I had Shelton on the show, and Shelton said, you know, like not only grabbing that wave or like whatever, but like being conscious and taking advantage of that time and writing a new song because you know that this is the time to do it, you know. It's crazy to me like how sometimes it takes years to write a song and sometimes it takes seconds, you know, or minutes. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It was a good song. So we did write, right? We did Shane a song, Travis a song, me, right? So okay. All right, so I'll do another song. Can't talk about it, can't do about it. Let's do. Well, I done made every mistake a single man can make. Get knocked down and get back up is my story as of late. It's a struggle to find a way to make a lasting stand when each day's a brand new battle to be a better man. And I'm sorry for the tears I've caused and the worries along the way. Well, I find time to mend those fences if I can make it through today. It's been a long, crazy road. There's been some bumps along the way. I've tried to learn from my mistakes and did it the hard way. They never said it'd be easy or a life that's full of bliss, but I never thought it would be quite like this. Used to be reminded of my salvation at the bottom of every bag, and I hit rock bottom a couple times. Lost everything I had, and it ain't easy to get back up and come crawling back for more. When you've been through hell and back, it's hard to weather through storms. And I'm sorry for the broken hearts and the spills along the way. Well, I find time to heal those wounds if I can make it through today. It's been a long, crazy road. There's been some bumps along the way. I've tried to learn from my mistakes and did it the hard way. They never said it'd be easy or a life that's full of bliss, but I never thought it would be quite like this. Just take your leap of faith now and let it all go. Riding in that fast lane with your
pedal to the floor, wow, wow. It's been a long, crazy road. There's been some bumps along the way, and I've tried to learn from my mistakes. Did it the hard way. They never said it'd be easy, or a life that's full of bliss. But I never thought it would be quiet. I said I never thought it would be quiet. I said I never thought it would be quiet like this.
Nice.
Thank you so much. That one's called Long Crazy Road, and I chose to play that one right then because it kind of skirts the line on written a long time ago, but also that's one of those songs that when I originally wrote it, I was like, like song, but didn't like it too much. But then taking it to the full band, and I mean, it's, as far as full band tunes, it's turned into one of our better songs, and definitely listening to other people play it, I'm like, that's a good song.
I like the hook. It's good. That's a good song.
Thanks, buddy. That's
I agree.
also one of the first songs that I ever wrote.
The last song you played, you play that with your band? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what I bet that one's fun with the band. That sounds like a band song.
Oh yeah, I'm more of a rocker kind of guy anyway.
I love playing music with the band.
It's, I don't know, just get loud.
Dude,
and have
seriously
space.
We
though,
should do this
like,
again and just bring our bands.
doing this show, I mean, really, it has, truly given me a greater appreciation for these people that can go out and play these solo things all the time. It's work, especially when you're the only one up here, and like you ain't got that lead guitar playing, you ain't got your mandolin player, your fiddle player, it's,
Trust me.
it's work.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. So shout out to all these warriors, solo acoustic, singer songwriter warriors that are out making it happen all the time. We are here at Six Springs Tavern in Richardson, Texas. This is the Mason Adams Show, episode 4. You still got time to get down here. Plenty of happy hour specials going on. Lots of great food. We got an open mic tonight, the Rambler Radio Show, hosted by Dave Christensen. I think he's in the room over there. Dave, how you doing? We got a live studio audience here at Six Springs Tavern, and we'd love to have you join us. So come on down. There's going to be lots of great songs played here throughout the evening. So this is just the tip of the iceberg. We're just getting started here. We are working for tips tonight, so if you got a couple bucks or something you want to throw in the tip jar, we would appreciate it. Also, you could do Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Bitcoin works, any of those things. Also, if you would like to have a sticker or a koozie or something like that, I got those available over here. You could probably talk me down to an extra low price of free $99 because I'm so happy that you're here. So we love you guys so much here at the Mason Adams Show. We're going to play a few more songs for you. We're doing pretty good on time. We've stuck to the script for the most part. So let's play some more songs. I'm liking the music thing right now. So let's do Travis. You want to play us another one?
Sure, Mason. I'd
Cool.
love to.
So can we do a new one or a newer one?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So let's do something that's like new. Maybe the band hasn't heard it yet.
They've heard it. We haven't played this song all the way through yet. I got something. I just kind of finished up the lyrics of it today. Honestly.
Cool.
It's not set in stone yet, but it's still going to be something cool when it's out. It's a little bit different, but stick with me on it. You'll like it.
Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Travis Luttrell.
There isn't a light at the top of a hill The sky's on fire, but the wind is still. You look down at the town of your birth. Resurrection of the earth. Movement forward, the only direction. Under a veil of love's protection. To give back this breath we've borrowed. We're gonna run straight to tomorrow. To tomorrow. We are eternal, yet we are blind. I see forever behind closed eyes. We do just as we've always done before. Dare to open up your closed doors. Afraid to wait as the day moves on. The moment embraced, it is fleeting or gone. Collecting all reflections of light, intoxicated by the night. Blessed be to what I have done, under the rays of a piercing sun. We'll reignite this burning desire. We lift our hands to be cleansed with fire. Cleansed by fire. Yeah. We are eternal, yet we are blind. I see forever behind closed eyes. We do just as we've always done before. We dare to run through those closed doors. We are eternal, yet we are blind. I see the future in our minds. We do just as we've always done before. We dare to run through those closed doors.
What's that song called, Trap?
Closed doors.
Closed Doors. Man, I like the song, but I like the bridge part. That thing's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
it's
that.
really cool. It's really pretty.
Love that.
So that's a new one.
Yeah, brand
Band, y'all played it at rehearsal? Not really. No, not at all.
Every time I play it, though, my bass player takes his hair out of his ponytail and goes like this. He's like, yes, bring the sledge. And I'm like, okay.
It's cool. Yeah, I like that main little riff thing. I can definitely see, the whole entirety of the band doing that thing together. Should be pretty cool.
Yeah, we want to make it like long and epic and just kind of something
What's
big.
it called one more time?
Closed doors.
Closed
I
Doors.
could see that being really theatric.
For sure. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm excited about hearing that.
Thanks,
one.
y'all.
That's cool. Closed
Appreciate
doors. Cool. All right, Shane, you're up. Ladies and
my turn.
gentlemen, Mr. Shane Rendon.
Well, there ain't a lot to show in this ocean of showmen. You got troubadours writing songs in hopes that one lands upon the ear of a living soul with problems. The perfect song, it might solve them, but you ain't always quite on it, and you fall apart in fear. If I write one more song before I can't feel nothing anymore, if I write one more song before I up and leave, if I write one more song, it's bound to be a sad one. 'Cause I just ain't got the string to make believe. No, I just ain't got the string to make believe. When all the money goes to the fakes out there, reaching out for greatness, no give to the take, man. They ain't getting jack shit done. Stuffing money down in their pockets, dressing like Charlie Crockett. Got you get up from your mom, kid. You ain't fooling anyone. If I write one more song before I can't feel nothing anymore. If I write one more song before I up and leave. If I write one more song, it's bound to be a sad one. 'Cause I just ain't got the string to make believe. No, I just ain't got the string to make believe. It's just a circle jerk of divas, a network of deceivers, trying to make you a believer while they're getting it on the run. It's some bullshit persona, and they're bound to lay it on you. They pretend and bitch and moan, all while living under the gun. If I write one more song before I can't feel nothing anymore. If I write one more song before I up and leave. If I write one more song, it's bound to be a sad one. 'Cause I just ain't got the string to make believe. No, I just ain't got the string to make believe. I just ain't got the string to make believe. No, I just ain't got the string to make believe. No, I just ain't got the string to make believe. Well, I just ain't got the string to make believe. All right, thanks, yeah.
It's a good song, Shane.
Thanks, man.
So if you're just joining us, this is the Mason Adams Show. This is episode 4. Saw some people walking in like, what in the hell is going on? Been doing this every Wednesday for the month of June here at Six Springs Tavern. And tonight's extra very special guests are Mr. Travis Luttrell and Mr. Shane Rendon. So we're getting close to the end of the show. And we want to thank everybody for coming out and joining us for the live studio audience. You never know what's going to happen with July, but hope to see you down the road one way or the other. I'll play one more song for you, and then we'll sign off in regular Mason Adams Show fashion, where I am the audience member, and then we get to hear one more song for our extra special guest. Is that all right, Keaton? Okay, cool. But did he say okay? All right, cool. All right, so Travis played us a new one, so I'm going to play you a new one. And I finished this one. Well, maybe it's not finished yet, but mostly it's finished as of yesterday.
Are they ever really finished?
So this is, yeah, maybe a song's never actually finished. Yeah, maybe the real best song is All the Friends We Met Along the Way.
All ground scores.
All right, so I'll play this one for you. It don't smell. It don't smell like Colorado. Don't burn smooth like Tennessee. You can't see it to remember. Sometimes you just have to believe. 'Cause it don't smell like California. Don't burn smooth like Kentucky. When I hear those special words uttered between the chords, get a feeling deep inside of me. Well, it goes, I love you, and there I go, melting like a snow cone in the summer. Your soft green eyes, your vice grip thighs, banging like a drum stuck in a tunnel. And it's like funnel cake with that sweet, sweet taste of your lips that are shining like a diamond. It only took one look to get me hooked. Hard to fight like a man-eating piranha. And it don't smell like Colorado. Don't burn smooth like Tennessee. You can't see it to remember. Have to believe, 'cause it don't smell like California, don't burn smooth like Kentucky. When I hear those special words uttered between the chords, I get a feeling deep inside of me. Well, it goes, I love you, and there I go, getting fuzzies like a teddy bear in disguise. Your familiar ways, your seductive haze, intoxicating all the people in the room. We made it bride and groom beneath that summer moon. We can feel our souls wrapped around each other. If I had a second chance, I'd still take your hand and spin you around that dance floor once again. But it don't smell like Colorado. Don't burn smooth like Tennessee. You can't see it special word, but in between the foot, feel it feeling deep inside of me.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I think that one's going to be called Smell Like Colorado. So.
That's not a weed smoking
That's the first time I've
song.
ever played that one in front of anybody before. So anyway, thank you so much for tuning in on the Mason Adams Show, episode 4. We're going to go ahead and end the show. You'll get one more tune from Shane and Travis, but this is the part where I join the live studio audience. So we want to thank you so much for checking us out. Remember to be kind, love one another. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Mason Adams signing out. All right, Shane and Travis, y'all get to rock, paper, scissors, whoever wants to play one first.
Is that how you do it with the rock, paper, scissors?
1, 2, 3, go.
That works.
1, 2, 3, go. Yeah. Wait.
I'll go first.
Yeah, go for it. Oh, yeah.
Make sure you get comfortable for this one.
What key you in? You mind if I noodle?
Yeah, sure. It's kind of F.
Yeah, I'll see.
This is one I haven't played in a long time. I don't play this one with the band. That's just more of a finger picking style song, so I hope you like it.
Well, I know just where I'm going, yeah. Sure as hell know when I'm leaving in the morning. No, you won't see me again. 'Cause it's time that I've gone away. It's time to make that great escape. Well, there's something to be said about my back turned towards the sun. I'm going west of Boulder to take care of what I've done. 'Cause your soul, it still remains, and it screams out your name. Da-da-da-da. La-da-da-da. Delia, what have you done? Delia, where have you gone? Delia, how did you come to make your great escape? And at the time of my arrival, all the snow was falling down. Not a single word was muttered through this old and dusty town. 'Cause your soul, it still remains, and it screams out your name. La-da-da-da. La-da-da-da. Delia, what have you done? Delia, where had you gone? Delia, how did you come to make your great escape? To make your great escape. To make your great escape.
Nice. Yeah.
Thanks, guys. I'm going to sit here with you while you sing your next one, if you don't mind.
Are we supposed to do the cuss and discuss part? Man, that song was killer. Are we over time? No. One more tune?
One more?
It's in G if you want to noodle along. It never resolves. It's just G.
Heard that.
Hey, thanks, Mason. Thanks, Brad and Carrie. Thanks for having us. I'm ready to be done singing this song so I can get some coffee. I'm gonna feel so good. Man, I'm gonna feel good singing it too. Let's do it. Lay down the boogie, yeah. Lay it down for me. Lay down the boogie, yeah. And let them people be free to live, belong, get high, and love anybody they want. They only want to get you down. Go ahead and be hopeful. Well, you got a lot of people moving the same way now. Go ahead and be hopeful. Well, you got a lot of people looking for a better way. Oh, yeah. We are the people. Well, music, it's our voice now. Millions upon millions of people use this muse to rejoice. Go ahead and be hopeful. You got a lot of people moving the same way. Go ahead and be hopeful. You got a lot of people looking for a better way. It's a weird one, right? Because it never resolves. It just never resolves. It keeps going. To silence outrages, yeah, they put us in cages. Tower of Babylon, we steady building on. Of our own hand, working for the man. While Lord, sweat and blood, giving more than we should. This Tower of Babylon, a steady building on. All the working people who think they're free, it don't fool me. We're just the world leader in captivity. Go ahead and be hopeful. You got a lot of people moving the same way. Go ahead and be hopeful. You got a lot of people looking for a better way. Lay down the boogie, lay it down for me. Lay down the boogie and let them people be free. Be free, man, be free.
Yeah.
Is that how the show ends?
That's a great ender. Thank you.
Thanks, y'all. Thank you so much. Thanks, Mason. Thanks, Brad and Carrie. Appreciate it, everybody. Six Springs Tavern.